So I don't know what happened there. My stream even working? Check. Right. So yeah, let me repeat that. Not much been going on here. I thought I'd just do a little quick chit chat time, coffee time chat. While I sit back and drink my coffee. Nothing been going on here whatsoever, apart from the odd like little tap, knock, creak, squeak, whatever kind of thing, Nothing really kind of major going on. Been doing some gaming, but I'm getting a bit fed up with that at the moment because there's some person who I thought was going to be okay and played with him for 2 weeks and suddenly just like stopped playing with me for no apparent reason whatsoever. Didn't hear from him. He said that he's got a busy morning on one particular morning earlier in the week, and I was like, okay, I'll catch you tomorrow. He said, yeah, have a good time, I'll see you later. We'll catch you later, and that was it. He disappeared from the planet Earth, I think. I think it's because he wanted me to get a PlayStation 5, and I said, look, I ain't going to get one because it's too costly. And there ain't one game cheap enough. All right, Ian, how's it going, mate? Glad you got your channel back up. Told you, do what you want to do, mate. You want to do your channel, don't let anyone tell you not to do your channel. Even if it is, friends, family, whatever, just carry on doing what you're doing. You're not hurting anyone, not harming anyone. You just carry on doing what you're doing, mate. Yeah, because I said I'm not getting a PlayStation 5, just yet, because I might wait until the new year. It's going, oh, you need to get one, you'll benefit out of it, you're going to have like thousands of games, you can play and download, you don't have to buy, the CD version, buy the digital version. But with my gaming, I like to have a physical copy on CD. That's why I like it. And, because PlayStations are still expensive, you're talking about 500, between 500 and 600 pounds for a PlayStation 5. And that's just a basic one. If you want one, which is the bundle pack, which is the PlayStation 5, a controller, and a game, you're talking about 600 quid. And the only one I was looking at was like Call of Duty one, which was between £500 and £600. They did have a kind of a deal on PlayStation, I think it was on Amazon, a couple of weeks ago for £389, I think it was. But in £389, I thought was too expensive. And I kept saying, look, I don't do a lot of gaming, why should I buy another console if I'm not going to be doing a lot of gaming? I just find it a waste of money, kind of thing. As it was, I bought a JFJ disc cleaning device, which actually meant to clean and repair your discs. Got that. First day I got it and used it, it packed up on me. It started smoking, it just completely went dead. And I was using a step down converter because I think it was 110 volt. Now we're 240 volt. That was 110 volt. But I bought a converter, which the shopkeeper said would definitely help for me to run it. £4. I bought two of them, and nope, it just blew the damn thing. I had like over nearly 2 weeks of hassle trying to get the seller on Amazon to send me either a return shipment, free return shipment, or find out how much money they're going to give me back on the cost of shipping it back. Now I took it up to the post office, and being 5 kilo, it would have cost me over £100 to send it back. Would you believe, to Amazon in America? And she's going, oh, that's too much. So I had to contact Amazon a couple of times. And eventually it was resolved. She said, look, I don't want to bother you anymore, kind of thing, just I'll refund you. You keep it, I'll refund you. So I did get to keep it, a £340 disc cleaning repair piece of equipment, but it's no good. It's just a door stopper. You know, I tried taking it apart last night, and there ain't no way of getting it completely apart. There was a video of a guy already taking his apart, and like how he done these, I don't know. But there are bolts holding the motor down, which I find impossible to undo. So yeah, she refunded me. Said, look, just keep it, you know. So it's in the box, sitting in the hallway at the moment. I was going to take it round to a computer shop and ask him if he can like repair it. Now, I did see another one on eBay, and he wanted £249 used, but in good condition. I offered him 200 because it could even cost me 200 quid to get the other one fixed. I don't know, but he said no, he wants 250. So I thought, well, I'm not paying 250. No, 200 is my max, and that's it. And he rejected it. So I am going to keep an eye out to look for a JFJ CD cleaner. The reason I want one is to clean and repair some of the discs I do play on gaming sometimes, and to actually try and repair some to actually take up to CX and get trading on other kind of electrical stuff, or to sell on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay or Facebook Marketplace or some other place. Because I've spent money on them, and I don't want to be having them sitting there doing nothing. Now, I don't know if you can see over there, but I bought myself 2 units, and they're kind of like a little bit crooked because it's the way the actual sideboard is. It's kind of like gone a bit deep down. Well, I've got my games over there, and they were £40 each, and there is 2 there, and each one holds up to like 100, 120 game disc, I think. Depends on what ones you're going to be using, because like the 2 top layers are, well, on that side are PlayStation 4 games. On this side, it's Xbox One games. Now, on the other shelf beside it, I've got PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360 games, and they go down like halfway. So I've got junk on the other bottom half, and I found out that when I put the other disc in the PlayStation or Xbox 360s, they take up more space on the cabinet or the shelving than the other ones do, because the cases are slightly bigger. So, I wanted to start, getting some of the games out and probably play some of those. I'm not going to play every single one of them. It's just like, what we normally do, you get that stage where you want to start collecting shit, like I've always collected shit, and never want to get rid of it. So a lot of my games were in boxes and carrier bags in the living room. So I thought, you know what, let's buy one of these and see how it goes. I bought one, started stacking it. I had the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One games all on one shelf or one unit. And I thought, no, I want to kind of like split them up, at PlayStation on one and Xbox on the other, and they have the other Xbox and PlayStations, the bigger cases on the other side. So I bought a second one. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there is a bit of a gap here. Like, if I get one of these games out, you can see the difference on the case. And these are Xbox games. Xbox 360, Xbox One. Right? Now, I can't put those on the same shelf because it won't go there. So luckily these are like, adjustables. I've had to put those ones there. And then those ones there. So I've got PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I've got Xbox down the bottom there. I've got Xbox games there. I've got the Nintendo DS games. Some other kind of like PC games down on the bottom there. And because there is a bit of a gap when you're actually doing these, I've got some of the original PlayStation games. So I've been putting them like that. So that's what I've done with those. But you can only get 4, I believe, in that one little kind of unit thing, that little gap. But luckily, I don't have many PlayStation 1 games. I got rid of them. See extra trade and whatnot. The only thing is, the shelving is kind of like leaning over, so I've got to have like a cushion standing up against it when I go to sleep, because I don't really like bang my head and cut my head open or whatever. So that's the reason why I've got that there. My other PC is sitting on top, up there, on top of the cabinet, kind of like making it more sturdy, because although those cabinets have got like a little bit more sticking out as like a leaf thing, kind of like steadies it so it doesn't topple over when you put a load of games on. I put the the old PC up there, just to like steady it and make it a bit more even. Yeah, I'm trying to sort out the flat bit by bit. I started cleaning the doors down a little bit, but my hands started really aching, so I had to stop that for now. I want to paint my doors like a teak blue inside, like inside the flat. The front door outside's got to be painted white, I think. I don't know if you're allowed to actually paint that different colour, but inside you can paint whatever you want, whatever colour you want. But outside it's got to be white, I believe. So I've got to buy some white paint for that one day. But I've just been sitting here doing nothing, playing games mainly. I have cut down on a little bit of gaming. I know that some of the games that I used to play got updates and seem to be getting a little bit, more interesting. But there's one I was playing yesterday called Miss Survival, and I was having a headache with that. Every time they update that with a new patch or new content, it always screws my game up, and I have to sit there fucking around for like half an hour or so trying to get the game back to the way it was playable. And then when it is playable, I'll get bored of it. So there was a bit of a mess down here. I cleared a lot of that up today because I've got my daughter Sarah and my son-in-law coming tomorrow. They're going to be bringing me a nice warm jumper, I believe, for my birthday. Yeah, birthday in a couple of days, 2nd December. So I think they wanted just to visit me before, I don't know what they're doing, Christmas period. I'll probably be sitting indoors on my own as per usual, like I do it every year. I know we used to go down to my niece Laura's for Christmas, have like a little get together. But for some reason, the last couple of years, that's been kind of like not happening, postponed, cancelled, whatever. So yeah, I'll probably be sitting indoors on my own, for Christmas. I was all on my own, Halloween. So, didn't make much difference. Actually, I do prefer being on my own, I don't like going out socialising much, to be honest with you. I might get a phone call from one of my daughters and say, "Oh, we're going out, do you want to come out for a meal?" I say, "Nah, don't worry about me. I just don't like going out, I'd rather be on my own. You just go out and, enjoy yourself. Because I don't want them to keep spending money on me, even if they don't give a shit how much it's going to cost, kind of thing. I just don't like going out socialising as much as I used to nowadays. I'm more of a loner. I think as we get old, we tend to get more lonely, and I think it's more peaceful and quiet that way as well. You don't got to listen to all the family, palaver bullshit that's going on. If there is anything going on, luckily there ain't nothing going on in my family that I know of. I fed you. You're not getting anything else. You can bug off, cat. So yeah, I just prefer to be indoors and on my own and normally do, just get bored out of my fucking brain, play a little bit of gaming, watch a couple of movies. I watched Anaconda 1, 2, and 3 last week. One of them I to like rent off Amazon. There is one or two other Anaconda movies I might watch, but I don't know if I've got to pay for it or not. Just watched The Mist on a website which you don't have to pay for it. On Amazon you'd have to pay like the rental fee. I think it's like £4. But I've got a link where I can go and watch some movies, like new release movies for free. Sometimes I like the old cam versions, which are like diabolically, pixelization and crap versions, but sometimes they come out okay. So I just watched that, The Mist, just now. Before that, in between, I was sorting out down here at the bottom of the bed because I've got like these black boxes, and sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to walk past, around to the other side of the bed. I don't normally like jump on the bed and just crawl across it. I usually walk around like a normal person would do. And there's 2 boxes down there, and there's just that much gap to walk through. But I've kind of like put one out in the hallway on top of the JFJ box, which is like back in its original box and everything here. So I do want to like keep that out so I can take it around to a shop and see if he can fix it. And if he can, it'd be great. If he can't, then he can't. The other one is like on top of the other 2, which as long as I can actually now walk through and, like when my daughter and son-in-law comes around tomorrow, they can just like walk around without having to squeeze through it. That's the main thing. I don't think they've seen all the electrical stuff that I had up on my wall, but I'll definitely be seeing that tomorrow. Yeah. So, what's going on with the ghost hunting? Well, as I said on my previous video, I think it is, I'm not going to be doing anything this year. I just can't be bothered. I don't feel that there's anything here for me to try and communicate with. I'm not going to go out anywhere to try and communicate with any spirits. I kind of got a little bit fed up and bored of it, to be honest with you. I'll try to bring the channel back up, and do this stuff, kind of thing, but I won't get anyone watching. It just felt like I was wasting my time and anyone who else's time, who was watching. We weren't getting no real communication through the ghost box or anything. And I think, like, spirits do tend to get bored as well, using the same old piece of equipment. I thought about sending me stuff, but I'm not going to sell it in case I do, like, pick up again next year. I am trying to save up a bit of money so I can go to maybe a haunted location, maybe sometime. I don't know yet. All right, Angela. I kept saying I want to do cemeteries, but I don't think. I said to my daughter, because she rang me about a month or so ago, and goes, her boyfriend and John was going to go do some ghost hunting. Do you want to come along? And I thought it was going to be a nighttime session. I said, yeah, let me know when. Let me get my stuff sorted out. Because I'd already put a load of stuff away, in boxes and everything, stored it away. And when they said that they were going to go ghost hunting, start getting everything out again, getting all the batteries sorted out, charging up, buying battery chargers, buying batteries, buying adapters, buying, other bits and pieces which I thought might be useful to take with me. And when I asked what time they're going, it's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought, nah. I said, you're not going to get no spiritual I'm not saying you won't, but it's just going to be contaminated left, right, and centre. You're going to have cars driving by. You're going to have people walking about, talking. You might have a school nearby, which is picking up, kids playing. You've got aeroplanes flying over at night. During the daytime, helicopters, police cars, ambulances. It's so busy during the daytime. you are going to get a lot of contamination. So I said, no, I ain't going away. I'll put it all back, which I did do. I don't know, they did go. I know my daughter sent me a photo on Facebook the other day of a cemetery. I think that might have been the one, I don't know, they went to. No, it looks a nice cemetery. It's got old headstones there, but I think going to a cemetery, can be well known for contamination. I think, to be honest with you, I've been to cemeteries during the daytime and got contamination. You know, if you got a very good audio recorder, you can pick up like kids playing, you know, about a quarter mile away, and that's no joke. Seriously, I've had EVPs where you can hear kids playing, and you think at first of all is that spirit children. No, I think there's a difference between spirit children and like normal children. It's just too noisy, kind of thing. I thought, well, it's got to be a school nearby. I wouldn't have been surprised if there was. Um, no, unless you guys are using an audio recorder or ghost box, and you're asking them to come through and say, well, what's the name on that headstone there, and you get a direct response saying like Tim Baggins or whatever, kind of thing, and like it kind of like wow factor. And I have had that sometimes, in some of my old cemetery visits. Like, I think it's the one where the police was called. I nearly got arrested. I thought I was going to be arrested. Someone actually rang up the police saying, "Oh, there's a weird guy carrying some like weird devices around with him," and this was at a cemetery over near Merton, and it's two cemeteries on the border of like two towns. Now I was on the one on Merton. I think I don't know what I think it was called. Might have police in the title. I don't know, but I was just sitting there doing a ghost box session, and all of a sudden, two fucking coppers like pulled up on their push bikes, and I thought, fucking, it scared the shit out of me because I was facing the other way. Randy goes, "All right, mate, what are you up to?" Fucking hell, I said, why not make me jump? He goes, "Sorry, mate, we just had a complaint that there's a weird character walking around with some, weird devices, and they've called us." So I explained what was going on. I said, "I'm not causing no problems. I'm not harming anyone. You can't harm any ghosts or spirits that might be here. I'm just trying to communicate. It's like a social experiment kind of thing." And one of the officers was like really like up for it, intrigued. He wanted to know what ghost box was, how I'm communicating. I said, well, let's say, and I said, if there's a spirit here, near to us, if you can give us the name of the headstone, which is directly in front of us, can you do it? And it said a first name, and would you believe there's a headstone with the first name? And he was like mind blown. But he said that he's had a few weird experiences himself, in the past, but it wasn't like kind of scary. It's just like kind of weird to him. His partner was like, yeah, he thought it was all fucking bullshit actually. But they did say to me, like, what they would do, they'd go to the main office and explain what I'm doing. And if I'd need to be, they told me I'd need to leave, they would come back and tell me that I've got to go. And they said, give us 10 minutes, 15 minutes. If we're not back, then it's okay. You can carry on doing what you're doing. So they got in their bites. I believe they went to the office. Nearly 20 minutes had gone past. They ain't came back. So I knew I was okay. But I didn't want to take too much of a chance in case they got called back, or something like someone in public, walking around the cemetery would call me out and like, had to go at me about doing what I was doing. So I just packed up and went to the other cemetery. And I was only there for about half hour in the second one. Hello, T. But, if it's a cemetery, which is, a very big one, and you're at the back and it's not picking up, the traffic from the main road, you can't hear it, then it's okay, kind of thing. But, even like, when you've got cars coming into the cemetery, this cemetery was a bit quiet. There was a few people around, but not many. And you didn't see cars, coming up and down like little driveways, constantly like some cemeteries do. Because I think it was a mixed one. Partly old and partly new as well. I kind of like went near the older section. So no, I do gaming. I do Steve's Gaming Adventures when I feel like it. I've done one couple last night, but on his channel, I just lost the interest in doing the paranormal for now. Because I did try to bring the channel back. I tried my hardest, to try and communicate with spirit, try to get some form of activity. It didn't work, so I thought, well, fuck it, might as well just knock it on the head for now. I'm not saying I'm gonna like not do it ever again. I did say give it to the new year, then I might start trying again, like February, March time. And I also did say if I can save up some money, I wouldn't mind going to like a haunted location, like do a little bit of research. Like, find a hotel that's supposed to have a haunted room in it, and go and like see if we can get that haunted room, booked and spend the night and, just do like a little session in it, and see if you do pick up anything. I know I'm not going to fucking 30 East Drive, that load of bollocks, or that fucking Ram's Head bollocks. Fucking price they charge you to go to them. No, thank you very much. Nah. No, 30 East Drive is just a waste of time. Too expensive. And a lot of people who's been there said they've not, got practically nothing. It was a waste of money. Same with the Ram's Head. Ram's Head. Some people might be lucky enough to get something, and a lot of people don't get nothing. As I keep saying, it depends. I think it depends on the time of the year, the conditions, the weather. They might be getting like a residual kind of haunting that's happening every 6 months or something, or every 3 months. Well, sometimes it could be an intelligent haunting where, an intelligent spirit actually does, do things every single night or whatever, if it's got the energy. But even in those fucking haunted places in the whole world ain't going to be active 365 days a week. It's not going to happen. I mean, 365 days a year, it's not going to happen. They need to like recoup the energy. They say like, even I said like, spirits do tend to feed off fear. Okay, if a spirit is causing enough activity in a location, you've got 4 or 5 people shitting their pants and very scared and fearful, then the energy can be fed to the spirits that way, and then the spirits can use that to manifest, more activity. But, I just don't believe that every single place in the fucking world that's supposed to be so haunted is that haunted, And as I said before, been there. I've been Highgate, mate. I've been Highgate. When I was in temporary accommodation, I was living in Hall Place. And even Hall Place gave me a little bit of activity there as well. Hall Place in Mitcham used to be a school. Then during World War II, it was a house for like injured, soldiers coming back to be nursed. Then after that, it got renovated into an old people's home until it caught on fire and a couple of people died in there. Then it kind of got renovated into like temporary accommodation for homeless people or people being made homeless. And I was there for like nearly a year. And I've got a few weird things happening there, but not crazy kind of weird things. But Hall Place, not Hall Place, Highgate. I think something for me own. I was communicating with someone for several months actually. And if you go back on those old videos, 2013, 2014, you'll know what went on there. A lot of the stuff wasn't documented because I didn't have the equipment to document it. I was using my mobile phone most of the time. I didn't have like camcorders and the stuff that we have now to live stream. I didn't even know about live streaming in 2013, 2014. That's like fucking 8-9 years now, isn't it? Steve, Google delete account. What's all that? Oh yeah, that's more business, I think, actually. Yeah, that's if your account's not been used for 2 years. She ain't got to worry about that. I've got all my accounts, and I think like all my accounts have been used at least once within a year or two. If you've got an account on Google, like YouTube, and you're not used it for 2 years, then yeah, it'll get deleted. Any of a couple of my other ones get deleted, I'm not worried about. Like me. Magnet fishing and me, like outdoors adventure ones, won't get deleted, I don't think. And if they do, it don't really bother me because you can always start up a new one, can't you, really? But Highgate, it's a nice place, but I won't go there a second time, I don't think. It can be very, like, spooky there, I think I actually caught something up in, because I was talking about the White Lady, and the guy told me no, videoing, pictures are okay, but no videoing. And I had 2 cameras that done videos, like like a normal digital camera, and I said, no, I'm just taking photos because I know the guy in front of me was taking a video, and he wasn't told not to stop. They didn't tell him to stop fucking videoing, but he still videoed. So I was taking video, and I've caught something white walk between 2 headstones, and it didn't come out from the other side. And it was white. And at the time, the tour guide was talking about the White Lady that roams a part of the Highgate Cemetery. So I just uploaded it. I don't even know what I'd named. I think it might have been the White Apparition or something. I can't remember. But that was uploaded. It's only like a couple of minute video. Yeah, but Highgate was a bit creepy. The stories they told you about hundreds of thousands of bodies, put in a pit, and you're actually walking along the pathway, which the pit housed all these hundreds of thousands of bodies. So you're actually walking across hundreds of thousands of bodies in Highgate, which felt kind of very uncomfortable. Yeah, certain part of Highgate Cemetery, you got the big one that side, which is meant to have a lot of haunted stuff in there, especially tales about vampires and a werewolf and all that kind of crap. That's locked up at a certain time, but then you got the other one, which is more open, and you get into that one day and night, I believe, and that's fucking spooky, as well. It's not as spooky as a big one, but it's fucking scary and spooky. No, I was there until it started getting dark. And I thought, fuck this, I'm going. Because, even during the daytime, there was bits of the cemetery which had overgrown trees, and there weren't no sunlight coming through it, and it was like, not dark, but it was like dark, and you're thinking, fuck, this is like scary as shit. And like, I was only in that area for about half an hour, 3/4 an hour. I think the actual tour was about 45 minutes. I think they cost like about 15 quid. Might have gone up more, I don't know. Hello, Jamie. How's it going? Why is my camera moving on its own? See that? My camera moved on its own. I think it's because I'm knocking on the table. So that's like paranormal. There was another cemetery I went to. Croydon Cemetery is one of the big seven cemeteries. I don't know if Tooting, there's two in Tooting, I don't know that classed as this one of the seven. But there was another one. Done a meetup on there. There was a group meetup advertised on Facebook, I think it was. And they said, like, if anyone wants to come up and do a meetup and walk around a cemetery and hear stories about it, then feel free to. So I did actually go. And I met up with a few people and I was taking photos. And on one photo, it looked like a priest just like strolling along, and there wasn't no one there in front of me. But my camera actually picked up like a humanoid figure. So that was a bit kind of crazy. And there's a lot of crypts there. A lot of crypts. And just looking at them was like amazing, but also creepy. Can't think what cemetery it was now. It wasn't Highgate, but it's one of the other big ones. The other one I've been to is, what is it called? Norwood Cemetery. That's where I broke my leg. That's a big cemetery. Nice. Creepy. Lots of old headstones there. A lot of overgrowth. That's where I broke my fucking leg, because I don't know if I put my leg down a rabbit hole or in a broken, coffin or something, but I broke my fucking leg in there. I failed not to go back there, but I probably will do one day. But I won't walk around the undergrowth. I will not be going up into the depths of fucking jungle like I did last time and ended up breaking me a fucking leg a second time. No chance. I'll be walking around the normal pathways. There was one where there's an Indian statue next to a headstone. And apparently the Indian used to be like the servant of this other guy. And I put some equipment there and it just went ballistic. But yeah, I might go there again one day. I don't know yet. No, go to the bigger ones, not the smaller ones. Go to some of the bigger ones. But the thing is, as I say, daytime cemeteries can be hit and miss. You might get a lot of contamination from cars. People walking around talking. Maybe local kids' school or something. Got to be careful on what you do pick up. You might pick up voices saying, "Hey, that's a spirit," when it ain't. Yeah, I heard about that. I've got the book Haunted Mitcham somewhere. I think it's over here. Mind you, I did put a load of books back in the living room. Yeah, I'll put them in the living room. Or I might put them in a box. Then put them in the living room. I've got one here, Old Mitcham. Old Mitcham. But it's not the book that my daughter bought me. Or was it did I buy it? I can't remember. I've got a book somewhere called Ghost of Mitcham or Mitcham Haunting or something like that. I can't remember. But where I put it, I've got no freaking idea. It used to be over there. It used to be on the shelving unit over here, but I started putting little games there now. Probably got about 300 games there. Controllers, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what I did with those books though. I think they were in the living room somewhere, and I'm not going to go looking through it. I think it's called Haunted Mitcham or something. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something in that book. I'm not going to pull that book out because that would fucking bring all that lot down. Yeah, I don't even know where that railway part is. I know there was a bit stated in the book, might even be in that book as well, that there used to be an old railway station. And I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't even know if the old railway track's there, to be honest with you. But I reckon along that railway track, where the old station used to be, people were seeing like apparitions there. But I never knew where it was. Didn't know if to find it or get there or do anything really. You be quiet. Go lay down. Go lay down. I fed you anyway, you shit. Do you know the video title? So send me the video title and I'll check it out. No, the video link. I was actually asked a few years ago. Some woman was writing a book on, like, you know, Haunted Mitcham, and she saw my channel and she sent me a message. I think I don't know if I still got the messages, to be honest with you. I can't even remember what the woman's name was. But she goes, you know, would you be interested in an interview? Would you take me to some of the haunted locations, like, you know, that you know of in Mitcham? And the only places I know is like the Church Road Cemetery in Mitcham, Mitcham Common, kind of place in Mitcham Common, and that Georgian House, but she wouldn't have got into Georgian House, no way, because Warwick disappeared on the face of the earth, he has. And you couldn't really be knocking on the door saying, oh, you know, I don't know, remember me, but I've done ghost hunting in your house, you know, like 4 or 5 years ago. You know, this lady wants to do a story in your house. They probably look at us and tell us to fuck off or something, that kind of thing. But I turned it down because, you know, all the fucking shit what's going on, all the hate and drama, and, you know, everyone attacking each other and saying, oh, he's only doing it for money and all this kind of shit. And I just didn't want to do it. So I just turned around and said, no, sorry, I'm not going to, you know, take up on the offer on that one. So I could have been in a book, you know. I've been in the papers, you know. I could have been on the radio station as well, but I turned that down. You know, the only thing I've been on is the newspapers, where the ghost hunter picks up EMF spike at local playground. And I was in the Guardian, and I was in, like, see, the newspaper Guardian has, like, you know, different front covers and, you know, like different page sets. You know, you might get one which is Merton, Mitcham, Wimbledon, whatever, you know, about 5 different versions of the Guardian, and I was in all 5 of them. But I could not get the actual paper itself. I was only able to get two of the newspapers, which I don't even know what I've done. But I know if you do a Google search, you know, you definitely find the ghost hunter, EMF spikes, or local play ground, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I can't even think right now. My head's gone a bit weird. Supposed to tidy this up a bit more tonight. I can't even be bothered. Do it before my kids come round tomorrow. Let's say like hello, bad banana. Well, I'll be honest with you, I bought 2 PlayStation 1 consoles, right? Before I stopped. I've not been to a car boot fair for over a month now, yeah? But they, the ones at St Helier finished, right? So they started doing them at Crystal Palace. And one of the guys who does like the car boot fairs at St Helier's went to Crystal Palace. And I was buying a load of games over there. I was picking up a couple of consoles. And he had a Xbox One console there, yeah? Bit dirty, grubby. And I asked him how much he wanted for it. And he said £10. £10, right? I thought, well, even if it don't work, spares, repairs, stick on eBay, Got it home, plugged it in, fucking thing worked straight away. Just needed a clean up. An Xbox One console. Now, I've already got my original one up there on the shelf. So that made it 2. I thought, well, I can sell this one later. I'll give it a bit of a clean up, which I did do. It's still got the warranty sticker on the back. So I thought, nice little one in there, probably about 40, 50 quid. Get it on eBay or, flip it to CX. They give you about 40 quid for it. The next week I went up there, yeah, the guy had another one. This one was even more dirty and grubby. So I thought, yeah, you know what? How much? Now, I actually paid him 8 quid for this one because I bought some games and a few other bits and pieces. I think I gave him like 22 quid on a Xbox One, a Xbox 360, a couple of controllers and a couple of games. Lugged it all home. The Xbox 360 didn't work. So I thought, well, that's a hit and miss anyway, kind of thing. He had the hard drive on it, so that's, probably worth the 8 quid for, the 250 gig hard drive. Got the old Xbox One out, stuck it on, and it fucking worked as well. So that's two Xbox One consoles for less than 20 quid, cleaned up, both working, sitting in there doing nothing. Now, I have actually got myself recently an Xbox X, where I've been trading a lot of stuff in with CX. I've got £360 in trading price, but the Xbox X was £440. So I gave them £360 trading vouchers. Then the rest I paid on credit card. I've been playing that for a while, but not majorly because, I also bought a PlayStation 4 from Cash Converters last year. Well, no, earlier in the year. Can't remember when it was, but it was early in the year. And I've been playing games on that. Been playing The Hunt and Call of the Wild. What's the recent one I've been playing? The Forest. I've been playing that one on there quite a lot as well. Fucking hell, man. I've been playing with a guy on PlayStation, and he keeps like going, get an expert, get PlayStation 5, you'll benefit, you get hundreds and hundreds of games backward compatible. It really benefit you. But it's because I kept and ahhing saying, that fucking 400 quid, brand new, in CX, and 400 quid. I said, I don't really want to be spending money. Yeah, but you got your refund back on your JFJ cleaner, didn't you? Use that. I said, well, no, because I might want to get another JFJ, with cleaner with that one, clean up my disc and try flipping some of those on to CX or, on eBay or somewhere. Get some of my money back that I spent, on these car boot fairs and whatnot. And I think he just got pissed off at me because I kept saying, I don't know, I would have got one. He did say, like, if I get one, he'll let me set it up. Not actually come here and set it up, but like tell me what I need to do to back up my PlayStation 4 games to like cloud and get the cloud games back over to the PlayStation 5. They did have a sale on PlayStation 5 on Amazon a couple of weeks ago for like, I think it was like 380. But I kept umming and ahhing. I thought, I don't know. And when I was back on going to get one, the sale had actually ended and they've bumped it up to like near 500 quid again. But I know PlayStation has actually got another sale on, but it runs out tonight. A basic PlayStation 5 with one controller for 388, but I'm not going to get one. I don't know why, he's trying to get me to like really buy one. I don't play that many games anyway. Why keep spending that money on like fucking shit that you ain't going to use? It's just pointless. If you buy a PlayStation 5, all right, it's backward compatible, yeah. I would invite you on here, but I can't do it because I'm streaming through YouTube and not on here. But if you want to come on, I can always stick on, what's it called? That multimedia one. I can't even fucking remember what it's called now. The one I used to stream on. I don't know. I can't remember. Steam? Not Steam. I can't remember what it's fucking. StreamYard. Could open another chat on that one if you want to come on. I doubt I'll be on much longer anyway. I think they are going to go up again because of the Christmas period, aren't they? They're going to make their money on that one. Some people reckon that they might go down in price because if people go and buy the new Slimline one, which is more digital, but you can actually add a disk drive to it because it comes without disk drive, but you can buy the disk drive separately to connect it to the new PlayStation 5 when it comes out. That's going to be about, the digital is going to be about 350, 400 quid. Then I don't know how much the disk drive is going to be. But, I just don't know why I should really buy one because, I've got the games that I want to play. I know there's some good ones coming out, next year, but it's like anything really. You should start buying stuff. You want to start collecting all the time, don't you? Like, with all my games, I don't even use. How many games have I played? Out of like 500 games, I've probably got 4 or 5, if that. It's just like, if you look at all these videos, YouTube videos, like, these game collectors, yeah, how many people have really sat back and played every single game that they got in the collection? It's a novelty, isn't it, really? I go out and buy fucking like shitload of games and trade in, the ones where I might be able to get, a little bit of a trading value in to get some of the better games, yeah. But there ain't much value on these games nowadays. Like, it's always these fucking fever games and like sport games that people don't fucking want anymore. And that's what you see in charity shops, car boot fairs all the bloody time. Many ones that I do buy, I'll come home and do a quick, like CX trading value thing. And if there's anything over £1.60 and I don't like the game or I know I ain't going to play it, I just put it to one side and fucking take. I've got like the £50 credit still, which I've not even used. I might even take one to place the Xbox Ones up to trade in. But what I'm going to use it on. Even CX are selling PlayStation 5 for like about 440, I think, now. I just can't see the reason why. Yeah, 2 days' time. Don't fucking mention me, Jamie. I've got my daughter and my son-in-law coming tomorrow. Come by me warm jumper apparently. Need it. It's been fucking cold in this room lately. No, I don't have central heating. Sitting feeding me nuts off half the time. But yeah, as I was saying, I've got fucking bags and boxes of games in there. I've probably got about 6 to 8 fucking Xbox 360s, half them work. I kind of bundle them up with like controllers and flog them on eBay, but I've never got around to doing that. I've got PlayStation 1. I've got 2 PlayStation 2s, the thin one and the fat one. The thin one had a disc problem, but I've got that one sorted out. Just took the rubber band off the drive mechanism and stuck in a hot water, and it shrunk down a bit and put it back on and started working. I've got my PlayStation down there underneath the table. I've got a couple of Wii consoles down here. I've got an Xbox 360, one the the newer, later model ones, with a 250 gig hard drive in there. Not played that because I've got fucking Xbox X now, haven't I? I've got my PlayStation 4. I've got the PlayStation 3, the one where the actual drive cover slides that side. Like that was knackered. I've got that working. Got a screwed up disc. Look at the state of that disc, man. Tried cleaning that back in with sandpaper and I screwed it up even more. Luckily, though, it was only Star Wars shit. That's why I wanted a JFJ clean disc machine. And the one I got, fucking packed up on me within 10 minutes because there's 110 volt and the bloody adapter, which I bought, that's supposed to knock it down to 110, didn't do its job and it fucking blew the damn thing up. I did get a refund on it, and the woman who I got it from off Amazon said, like, just keep it, because it would have cost her more money in like refunding me posting that. So she's probably thought, well, it's going to cost them over 100 quid. That's more money out of her pocket. It was originally 340, so she refunded me money. Go, just keep it, do what you want with it, kind of thing. So it's in the box. I did take it apart yesterday so I could fix it, but I couldn't fix it because I couldn't get the motor out to get the circuit board out. And I think it's a transformer that's blown. That people keep saying it's a transformer. Fix that, and there's a switch inside, but I couldn't see no switch that would, you could flick it from 110 volt to 220 volt unless it's on that board, which I can knock it out. And it's only a small board like that. And I can't get it out, so I just put it back together and fucking shut it back in the box and left it there. And I don't know any shops around here that might be able to fix it. They probably had the same issue of trying to get the bloody motor out. I couldn't get the motor out. I couldn't even undo one of the fucking screws on it. So, I'd rather get JFJ like disc cleaner than the natural plus, like PlayStation 5, because then I can start cleaning up the discs and then like putting some of them, like eBay or Facebook Marketplace, or just, like build up my collection kind of thing, because I know a lot of them ain't got a value to them, but I know the Xbox 360s, their games are going up in price. Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 is like 18 quid now to buy in CEX. It's like £8 to £10 trading credit. I have actually taken some of them up before, but you didn't get as much credit trading them in then than you do now. So I want to try to get, at least a working to. I think the ones that they got now on eBay, it's like £600. I'm not paying £600 for one. There was one on F249. I offered him 200, and he said no, he wants 240. and it was on the bid, and someone's already bidding on it. So you can actually get a brand new one from JFJ in America for £200, I think it is. But then you got to think about the like import cost, taxes, customs, and that shit as well. So you might not be saving any money. You still might be ending up paying about £400 or £500 for one. I got one of the older versions on now for £200 on Amazon, and it says like import charges and everything is included, which is like £54 or whatever. Yeah, but if you want it shipped quicker, then it's like you got to do it on the checkout. So it could be like £100, like shipment if you want it quicker. So I'm still thinking of getting one. I'd rather get one of those, try and clean up some of the disc and start knocking some of the disc out, or just doing like trades, with CX, or see if anyone wants to do any swaps for any games that I might want. I think PlayStation 5. I don't think I'll get a PlayStation 5 though. No, an Xbox section, you've got fucking hundreds and hundreds of games you can download on their system free of charge. And so I'm not really a big gamer anyway. No, I bought the Xbox X, right? Mainly because a guy was playing Hunter Call of the Wild on there, yeah. And I've been playing Hunter Call of the Wild on PC, and he goes, well, if you get an Xbox X, you can get like the game for a discounted price, always want to come and play with me, So I thought, well, I like playing the game. My hands are getting a bit, sore from my arthritis, with the keypads and that kind of thing. It's not so bad on a controller. So I went and got a fucking Xbox X, downloaded Hunter Call of the Wild, and what happens? Guy fucking just turns around and says, oh, I'm not playing Hunter Call of the Wild now, I'm playing Wild the Hunter. And you can only get that on PlayStation 5, and, I thought, so you're not playing Hunter Call of the Wild on Xbox X now? No, I'm playing Hunter Call of the Wild, the Wild Hunter. I mean, he goes, I'm playing that now on PlayStation 5. I thought, well, you think I'm going to fucking buy a PlayStation 5 to get that game? You got to be fucking joking. And I did buy the game on PC, and that cost me fucking 40 odd quid. I've only played 10 minutes of the damn thing. I know you can connect a controller to, your PC through Steam, but I can't be asked. I've got a load of games, mate. Fucking PlayStation games, PlayStation 3 games. I wouldn't like to fucking count them, any of those I picked up. PlayStation 2. So I've even got PlayStation 3 Fat, which is backward compatible. I've got two of those. One's in parts, pieces, because it just don't power up. The other one used to power up, get to the boot screen, and then just die on me. And I took that apart. I've done the thermal, redoing, cleaned it all out, and it still does it. They say, like, you've got to get like a heat gun and like heat all around like the processor and the memory chips, and that should actually like cure the on-off kind of thing. But I ain't bothered doing that. Can't be bothered. They're just sitting in the living room on the floor. So like they'll probably go out with spares and repairs before they start selling on eBay again. One of my kids wanted one. I said, well, there's a PlayStation 1 there. Just get the games that you want to play. You download a load of games on, not PlayStation, I mean Xbox. So there's an Xbox One there, take that and download a load of games on their game system free of charge. But that's what I've been doing, is doing a little bit of gaming. 340 for a converter. Well, there are other converters out there. Not down converters. You can step up and step down converters on Amazon for about 40 quid. Wish I bought one of those before I fucking plugged in the JFJ. Would have blown up then. You know, the day I got it, I was happy that I got it, but there's a small fucking like US plug. You know, half the size of our one. So I went and got these converters, and I said to the guy, you know, will that step down to 110? Oh yeah, it stepped down. It do all the all the currencies in the world. You know, that's the one you need. Buy one. Well, I bought two actually. Connected it up. Got the JFJ out. Plugged it in. First, this went perfectly okay. Second one, I put the sander on, and suddenly it just made a weird noise and started smoking and stopped. And I did a video, and people were saying on the video, because I posted it through Reddit as well, some guy goes, oh, you've blown your transformer. If you can get your transformer fixed, there should be a switch where you can switch from 110 to 240. But my one, although I couldn't get the circuit board out, I felt around and I couldn't feel no switch on there. So I think I probably got one of the older versions, which was only 110 volt. Now, if I'd known it was only going to be 110 volt and I needed something better than that, I'd have got a proper step down and step up converter for 50 quid on Amazon. Not a cheap fucking £4 one of these things, I should have gone back to the shop and said, that did not work. You just made me fucking blow a £340 fucking device up and threatening. I should have fucking threatened suing him for like sending me something that didn't fucking work. But I just couldn't be asked. The thing is, I did get my money back anyway. And I've got to keep the piece of shit which is sitting there in the hallway doing nothing. Use it as a fucking like expensive door stopper. I don't have an eBay shop on there anymore. I've got an eBay account, but I ain't got a shop. Not sold anything on eBay for over 2 years, mate. More than that, because people kept trying to like threaten me and report me to, DWP, saying I'm making thousands of pounds of money on eBay, and I had to prove that I wasn't. And they said, as long as you own personal stuff, they don't really give a shit if you sell stuff on eBay. It's only if you're running the business, and people were trying to say that I was running the business when I wasn't. They like to take bank statements. They like to take my eBay account details, show them what I had on eBay, what I didn't have on eBay, show them what I sold on eBay and all that kind of shit. I said, no, you're not doing nothing wrong. I said, you know what, I ain't going to fucking bother selling on eBay anymore. So I just use my account, just, buy stuff. Not sold nothing on it for over 2 years. I doubt I will again. If I sell anything, it'll probably be on Facebook Marketplace, if I can figure out how to do it. Or I just like take stuff up to CEX and do trade-ins with them. But I don't really need anything else at the moment, apart from a new JFJ fucking disc clean device. Because there is a lot of games there I wouldn't mind playing, but the discs are just too badly scratched up. And that's what the JFJ does. It actually helps to repair a disc with lots of scratches and dirt and smear marks and stuff like that. Now, there are other ways of doing it. I've got this little device here, which is a disc cleaner, but it leaves half circle smears like when you're cleaning it. And I took a few discs up to CEX before and I set them, but it's like too deep of a circle. They turn around and say, no, we can't take it because it's probably ruined the disc now. Even though if it worked on my fucking console, they still turn around and say no, because it's just like, too deep, you can see it. And yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Well, it's unplugged it. But it's just got these like little fucking disc things in there which spins around and it's supposed to like clean your disc up. It doesn't do a good job. That was £50. That was £50. $49.99 that cost me. And that's my second one. My first one is in its original box. Well, I put it in that box actually because the first one, it fell on the floor and it just like stopped working. So I left it for a little while. Put a complaint in about one of my deliveries. I actually spoke to an actual physical person. He goes, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" I said, "Yeah, I had a disc cleaner." And he looked on my account on my previous purchases. I said, "That work?" I said, "No power going at all." So I did try to like do a return, but it didn't seem to work, and I wouldn't get no response from Amazon. So he goes, "Oh, I can work that out. I'll give you a refund on it straight away." So he gave me a refund, but I had already bought another one, second one. He goes, "I see you got a second one." I said, "Yeah, because the first one fucking broke down on me. And I needed one to clean some disc up, but I wanted to return the first one because it wasn't working." So he goes, "Oh, don't worry about it, get your other one spares, I'll refund you. Give it 2 days, your money go through." And it did go through. And I still got the first one, which don't work, in the second one's original box. So I was going to see if I could fix that, but I don't think I can fix it. food reviews, because I don't really buy much food, to be honest with you. I'll buy food, but not food that I kind of like want to take, test, and I'm not one of those food critic things. If there's something like which I think might look nice and might taste, and it's not too expensive, then I might buy something. And I was just mainly copying Rose in one way, shit of the week kind of thing. No, this is food going to be tasty? Is it going to be shit? It's like with some of the stuff that she bought, like face makeup and wigs and and, uh, fake nails, and all that kind of shit. I thought that'd be fun to do, wouldn't it? Eh? Not on your paranormal channel, but I suppose you could combine it with your paranormal channel. Is this banana haunted? Let's bite into it and see if I can get possessed. That'd be fun, would it, eh? I've got apples in the fridge still, which have been sitting there for 2 months. And they ain't gone bad or anything. I wouldn't eat them, I don't think. Not now. After 2 months, I probably will go in the bin eventually. You know what? I've been dying. I don't know why, but seriously, right? I've been thinking about this for months, right? A toasted cheese sandwich. And I've been thinking about a toasted cheese sandwich for weeks, right? Now, I've got a toaster, and the only way I could make it into a sandwich is to put the 2 bits of bread together with the cheese and stick it in the microwave. So that's what I used to do. I used to stick the bread in the toaster, cut the cheese, put the cheese on the bread, and then like put the toast with the cheese on top in the microwave to melt the cheese and have cheese on toast. Now, over the last couple of weeks, right, I've been saying toasted cheese sandwich, I'd love to have a toasted cheese sandwich. So during the week, I went on Amazon and bought one of those fucking like toasted cheese sandwich makers, yeah. And it came yesterday, and I fucking thought, well, what am I going to have to eat today? You know what? Let's have a toasted cheese sandwich. And I went out there, got 4 bits of bread, I put butter on it, slice of cheese, I've got some ham, One of them, I forgot to put the ham in between the sandwich, yeah. But the other one, I didn't. And I fucking like, right, I don't need to toast this because this will toast it, only on the outsides, not the insides, but it melt the cheese on the inside. Now it takes 5 minutes to make it a toasted cheese sandwich, yeah. And I'm standing there fucking counting and it's going, come on, come on, come on, for fucking sake. One always gonna taste like, you know. And I'm fucking waiting. 4-bit spread in one toaster. And 5 minutes are up. Nice crispy outside. You can see little bits of like cheese are squeezed out onto the plate, bubbling away. And you think, right, shove it on the plate. And the first bite, man, I tell you, first bite with ham in was so delicious. I thought, if you could have a food orgasm, this was a food orgasm, man, I tell you. I enjoyed that one. Second one, I thought, oh shit, I've got the ham. Oh well, here we go. And I ate it, but it wasn't as tasty as the first one because it had no ham in it. But I'll tell you, man, I enjoyed that fucking toasted cheese sandwich yesterday. I was going to make some more last night before I went to bed, but I couldn't be bothered. And like, I stepped in a bit later today, and I did plan to have a takeaway today. Not toasted cheese sandwich, I had a Chinese takeaway tonight. So I still got half a portion of special fried rice and some prawn crackers in the. I'd always like shove them in the microwave, Don't put them in the fridge. I'll just leave them in the microwave, and if I wanted to eat it the rest of the night, what I do. Or otherwise, I eat the rest of the rice the next day. So I had a Chinese takeaway tonight. I mean, yeah, it's a nice little toaster actually that cost me 39 quid, I think. Or was it 39 quid? £29. Yeah, there were other ones a little bit cheaper or more expensive. But yeah, that's it there. £29.99. I got £1.99 discounted because it would have been more on the Prime because Prime now actually charge £1.99 for the next day. But for some reason they deducted that £1.99 because it would have been like 32 quid or something. Well, I originally did have to pay just £29.99. And yeah, like, I tell you, man, you can actually cook on there bacon, sausages, mushrooms, tomato if you want. I can't remember what those other ones are. Waffles. Never tried a waffle. But yeah, I had a nice toast cheese sandwich yesterday. Well, it's all them fucking candies you keep eating, mate. But you eat too many candies. I don't eat many sweets nowadays. The only ones I eat is polos. I've always got polos when I go out. I'll go have a packet of polos when I go out. Always. And they've gone up now to 150 for a packet of 4, I think it is. Or is it a packet of 5? I usually get them at Poundland. You get like a pack like that. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 packets. 4 or 5 rolls in a pack for 125 now, I think. So they've gone up 25p. Everything's gone up. Everything. Including my fucking electric bill. That's gone up. My water bill's gone double. I only used to pay like £16 on fucking water bill. It's now 32 quid. Electric, I used to get away with like spending £20, no, £15 a week on electric. A week. So when with all what I'm using, I used to get away with £15 a week on my electric. I'm now paying 30 odd quid a week on my electric. I'm now, because I'm running these like little heaters. Keep warm. Because I don't use my living room. In my living room, if that living room was cleared out, I'll be freezing me nuts in there. I would. I'll be freezing me bollocks off in there because it's so cold in there. Because I ain't got no heating. I had hot water for 6 years, 5, 6 years. Never could afford the gas. The bastards, SSC, right, started charging me rental fee on the actual gas meter. And it used to be like half of what I was putting on. So if I put £50 on my gas card, they would take £25 off straight away as soon as I insert that card for the rental. So I had £25 left, and that £25 went within a week. Having the baths and central heating, turn that on. On my boiler now, you've got a sticker, danger, do not use. On the actual meter downstairs outside, it's got a sticker, cat, danger, do not use. I actually rang up because SSC transferred me to OVO, and OVO tried making me pay for the rental with the meter. And I said, no. I said, no, I'm not paying for it. I said, you try to charge me for it. You go screw yourself. I said, even if you fucking try to take me to court, I'll rather go inside than pay for the fucking rental. You can't charge someone renting a gas meter if they've never been using it for 6 years. And I told them the reason why I can't use it. One, the cost, and two, that little flame in that boiler used to kick off my asthma, would you believe? Just a little flame like that. People say, you can't, well, yes, you can. And there's a couple of times that fucking boiler packed up after time anyway. I had to keep getting people out, to fix the damn thing. So I stopped using it. And I told SSC, not having it. I don't want it. Oval's supposed to have sent someone round on the 17th of August to actually take the boiler, to take the meter away, to disconnect it and take it. Guy never turned up. I'm just waiting for that one letter from Oval saying, right, this is your rental fee for your gas meter. I'll be ringing that. I'm just going to turn around and say, oh, you go fuck yourself, mate. I'm not paying for it. You're supposed to have came down and collected that. You think I'm going to keep ringing up to make appointments for someone to come down and disconnect and take away? You got another thing coming. You were supposed to contact me to make an arrangement. Never happened. So you think I'm going to pay for something I'm not using and haven't used for over 6 years? You can go screw yourself. And I'll tell you one thing, yeah? You want to take me to court? Take me to court. So I'm pretty sure the court will find it in my favour that you screwed up for not sending the guy down to take it away in the first place anyway. So there we go. My boiler sometimes made a bit of a rattling noise. I like to go out and thump it a couple of times when I did have it working. Even my plumbing. Sometimes, you go to the loo, flush the drain, and it sounds like it's going to explode. You get this real bad noise. And like, you think, holy shit, is he going to like, do like a flashback and all shit go flying out of the toilet? Like, please no, you hear this real bad rumbling. And, you had to turn the taps on for at least 3 or 4 minutes to stop it from rumbling. Because it might have been some kind of blockage or something, I don't know. But you had to turn the taps on for 3 or 4 minutes to stop the rumbling. And you turn it off, it stopped rumbling. You think, stop rumbling. You come in here, sit down, and you're just back going to watch something, and suddenly you have to get up again, go out and turn the tap on. Oh, right pain in the fucking arse. Yeah, I don't really use a lot of electric, as I say, I've only got like my main TV on, my computer on, and light on, and my Wi-Fi's, my cameras. And don't even ask for me to put the cameras on. I can't put the cameras on because the software doesn't work anymore. I never get it updated. The little Wi-Fi cameras. No, the Wi-Fi cameras I bought for eBay that time, which cost me over 200 quid. They work. I can get them working on like the main monitor, but the software will not work on the PC. The only ones I can use is the other ones, which are Wi-Fi with sound, but I've got to run BlueStacks with the Android software on that one, and that's just too much of a pain in the arse. And there is one piece of software that I can still use, but I just can't be bothered. There ain't nothing going on here, so what's the point, I see like those weird blood type orbs in the hallway quite a lot, but I don't think that's like spiritual or anything like that. No, I don't really hear much noise like I used to. It's gone a lot more quiet than it used to anyway, so that's why I don't really do anything, I don't want to be wasting my time, and I don't want to be wasting other people's time thinking, oh, Steve's going to be streaming tonight, let's see what activity he's going to get, and nothing happens. And I'm not going to put myself down by trying to conjure up something and screwing everything up and making things like, go crazy, because I don't want that. But and another thing was, like, when I was trying to do things, you always had noise upstairs anyway, constantly noise upstairs. So you might have heard noise and said, "Oh, did you hear that, Steve? Yeah, there's him upstairs." Oh, okay. Well, the good thing is they're moving out on the 17th. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Let's jump up and down and have a party. No, won't be able to afford a party. But yeah, they are moving out on the 17th. That's what the guy told me anyway. I'm just hoping that place will be empty for a while, 6 months to a year. And I can have all that time, peace and quiet, before the new neighbours come in. And I'm hoping the new neighbours ain't going to be noisy. I just hope they ain't got no kids. I just hope it's going to be an elderly couple or a couple that works all the time, and they'll only make a little bit of noise, when they come home in the evening. You're going to hear footsteps, like I always do, hear them walking about. Just hope they're going to be someone who's going to be kind of less noisy and don't make hardly any noise whatsoever. Then I'll be okay with them. I'm not going to go and like knock on the door the day they move and say, "Hi, I'm Steve. Can you keep the noise down?" I've had like 5 years of noise from my last neighbours. Might get an old git like me move in, Might make a new friend. Hey, come and play my haunted dolls. Oh, I come and play your haunted dolls. Yeah. Like, fuck. I don't even think my dogs are haunted anymore, to be honest with you. I think any spirit that might be crazy enough to be attached to them probably moved on anyway. I don't even feel the sensation of Abby and Tina being around that much, to be honest with you now. I think, if I was to get back into it, they may just come back and carry on. But I don't even think about them, to be honest, that much, which I know seems a bit unfair, I suppose. But I'm pretty sure they'll come around if I need them. But at the moment, I don't feel they're here because I don't need them. No, ladies for me, thank you very much. Not interested. Just might come down and say, "Oh my God, look at your state of room, all that's going out. Yeah, I'll have that. All right, in a minute. I'm back in a minute. Take my cup out, get another drink, nip to the loo, have a quick pee. Go for a pee break. Still fucking cold in here though. Just thought of something. PlayStation 3 game. Oh, yes, it will. So I can put the PlayStation 3 games in there. And then bring up the Xbox games from down there to there. Put down the DS games down there. And then I can fill up the other layer with more Xbox games. Xbox 360 ones. See, this is what I didn't understand with this guy who was playing Hunt a Call of Wild and the Forest Review. He kept going on about, you need to get the PlayStation 5, get it why they got a discount price on. It's it's unbelievable. Great graphics. Well, yeah, it's got great graphics, got good audio. But I had a lot of things about PlayStation 5 where the HDMI port go wrong. They get like faulty after a while. The the disc tray sometimes packs up on them. Sometimes there's more problems with a PlayStation 5 than there is with an Xbox. And I was a bit curious about getting it. And because I said, no, I ain't going to get it, he's decided not to fucking talk to me now. I drink one of my little Kong drinks, my energy drink. Now, I don't think I need to be doing anything Christmas time, to be honest with you. I tried to do something Halloween with them masks, but I didn't even feel nothing then. So I ain't going to do it. If I do anything, it'll hardly be in the new year. What I do plan to do, though, is when it gets warmer, go to my bushcraft, do some bushcrafting, do some repair works on my shelter, because it needs, like, gaps filling in, new load of mud packing to be done as well. So that means like getting mud, concrete, plaster again, getting that all done, lots of water, go around, fill all the gaps up, sort the roof out because it's leaking like shit. But that'll be when we got the more drier, warmer weather again. And then when we get like the longer daytimes and the less night time, I might go and do some more overnight sessions over there again. So I plan on doing more bushcrafting. I might start going back on my fishing channel and do some fishing. Get a fishing license in March and go out and do some overnight fishing over at Clapham Common. Try to track some of my other mates down. They used to do fishing over at Mitcham Common. Don't know if I've got their contact details, but if I see anyone that I know over there, I always say, hey, if fancy coming over and doing the night with us, I'll bring some bevies over, some beers, we can sit and have a pint. I'm not a real drinker, but, very rare I drink beer or cider, but I do like the old black fruit cider and Foster's. I'll drink that, but I'd only have like cut the cans throughout the night anyway. But, if I took a few cans over for someone else to drink, they'd probably turn around and say, yeah, I'll be there. So no, it's going to be fucking free drink then, don't they? Well, I might do some fishing, milk detecting. I don't know. I'm actually with the boxes I've got with the cabinets. I've kept them. And the reason I've kept them because I'm going to start putting some of my milk detectors away, store them so they won't keep falling off the shelf and getting damaged. One I bought off my mate for 200 quid. I wanted to break the fucking screen on that, didn't I? That's why my son bought me one off Amazon, I think it was. Then I bought another one later. So I've got about 5 milk detectors in there. So I'll probably dig out one of them, my newer one, and go out and do some milk detecting over the common again. If I get stopped, fucking, I've still got me permission at the landowner while doing me bushcrafting. I'm pretty sure he let me do some more milk detecting now. There is a place that I've been before, and I took the milk detector before, but I didn't really find much there. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg. It's a pretty big, woodland. But I only done like a little bit. And I weren't finding much, apart from modern day coins. But I'm pretty sure if I put myself out a little bit and, like have a look around, there's probably going to be some place that I could probably milk detect there without causing any aggravation to like dog walkers or, people go running or whatever. So I'll probably do that. Might do some more magnet fishing as well. that I've got permission. I'll have to check on that still. Make sure I've got permission to do Clapham Common. They used to call me the Magnet Man up there. Did you know that? Hey, look, it's the Magnet Man. Because I always used to take my fucking magnet out of there and throw it in there, like, you know, the boat lake and pouring all the crap out. A lot of people used to come up to me and go, oh, congratulations, boy, done, found everything decent today. Nah, oh, clearing the lake out, you know. You're helping the fish to survive, you know, getting all that shit out. We used to find a lot of fishing tackle at one lakes, actually. But I think people are a bit more careful with the fishing tackle now. So last time I went up there, I didn't find nothing. But yeah, you know, magnet fishing and metal detecting is a bit limited for me, to be honest. There's not many places I can go. But fishing, you know, I've got access to some of the River Wandle, where I just need a normal fishing license. I don't need a permit over there. There is a lake there as well. I don't know if they still do permits over there, but it's only a very small lake. I'm not paying fucking 50 or 60 pounds just to fish that lake. But there is a lot of River Wandle you can actually fish with just a normal fishing license. Clapham Common, you need your fishing license and a permit, which is £35 for the whole year, and you can fish there every day of the year. There's no open or closed season there. So the only thing I would have to cough out on, if I was to start fishing again, would be the fishing license and the permit. That'd be £70 in total. Then my bait. I used to make a lot of fishing bait myself, you know, like boilies and that. I've got a load of boilies in the freezer still. Been there for fucking 2 years. They're all frozen up. Just like get a bag of them out and let them defrost. But I don't really do a lot of leisuring. I prefer floating. So it would mean like a trip over to like the local fishing tackle shop, if it's still there, to get maggots. So I like maggot fishing. Yeah, and just get my camping stuff sorted out. The only thing I'm a bit dubious about is taking like one of those like little gas cylinder things. I did buy one of those, and it kind of like started getting really hot, and I thought it sprung a leak because I could smell gas coming out of it. I turned it off and I went to grab it and I fucking burnt my hand on the damn thing. I thought, no, that's probably like a bit dangerous. So I'll probably buy one of those ones which has got the round container and not the long tube one. Because I wouldn't be able to use like one of those like little fire bucket things. Not at a common anyway. Well, there's other lakes, isn't there, really? Could always meet up and come down to Mitcham. Do a night fish over at Mitcham Common. Don't need a licence over there, mate. Don't know what. I've not been over Mitcham for over a year. I'll have to go over there one day. See what the lake's like. See if there's anyone fishing over there. The guy up at the Chippy, he's an Asian guy, and he keeps going on about, you know, he's been fishing at a lake, but I don't know what lake he's been going on about. And, you know, he's saying like he's been catching big fish over at one lake, but he wouldn't have caught them at Mitcham because there ain't any big fish at Mitcham that I know of. You know, I'll probably do some of my like little daytime walkarounds as well if my knee doesn't start keep giving me too much trouble. I'll take me walking stick and just go out for nature walks and do videos. Try and meet up with old Jamie boy accidentally again. Me and Jamie always thought about meeting up, and then one day, like, you know, I'm walking along like this fucking pathway, and like, "Oi, is that you, Steve?" Oh, "Steve, is that you?" I turned around, he's fucking Jamie boy. I said, "Yeah." He goes, "It's me, Jamie boy." We ended up walking along this like nature reserve thing near Carl Shorten. So we had like a half-hour chat, and then we made separate ways. That was an actual accidental meetup. That wasn't planned on nothing. No, I think like you got a few of you, you're okay. We don't carry fucking weapons nowadays. Fishing. You got to take a knife with you for you cutting up your bait and shit, don't you? Whether it being ham, span, cheese, making sandwiches or cooking. Put there's supposed to be no cooking over there. Yeah, you're not allowed to have fucking bonfires, but every time I've gone over there, people have had bonfires. To have barbecue. Barbecuing ain't allowed over there, but people have been barbecuing. And as long as you're kind of like okay, with someone, there's more than one of you, you ain't got really much to worry about unless you like, get a fucking group of like, fucking teenagers or like big guys, coming over and like start pestering you and like pissing you off, and they try to rob you or demand things off you. I don't think that happens over there actually. I've never heard of anything happen like that over there as yet. It's more over Clapham Common that I've heard that there's been a lot of shit going on over there, especially the druggies, the old dealers, and the old fucking like queers and bum bandits and lesbians and shit like that. Sometimes when I used to go over there camping overnight, yeah, I was okay with like being with some of the lads over there, yeah. And like the thing is, when you want to go for a fucking shit, there's only one place you could go, and that's like in this big pushy area, yeah. Just if you're near the actual caravan, camper caravan, the cooking caravan, yeah. Opposite, you got that kind of big bush, probably about fucking few hundred meters away, yeah. That's where everyone used to go for a piss and a shit, unless they just wanted to piss and they piss up the nearest tree. If you wanted to have a shit, you had to go there, because like there ain't no toilets open after 6 o'clock. And even if you went to the toilet, you had to be fucking careful because you didn't know who was going to be fucking at the toilets. Now, when you went to go to it for a shit in the bushes over there, you had to be fucking careful there as well. I always carried a fucking knife with me just to be on the safe side. And like, I tried not, I actually use a torch, to do what you had to do, but I was in fucking like scared and worried that, if someone's going to see the fucking torch and like, fucking run in and like fucking attack you and, give you like the fucking rear or something. So I was like, fucking, I ain't going to be there for 1 or 2 minutes, 2 minutes not enough. Just go in, do it, fucking clean your ass and back out, that was it. And I tried to fucking hold it in, as much as I could. If I had to go, I had to go. But there's quite a few times I was able to wait until I got home. I hated like going around that bushy area. I did go there one night, right? And I was kind of like in that mind if I wanted to go or not. And I fucking went over there and I shone my light, and there's fucking some weird guy just like crouched down. He wasn't doing nothing, just like crouched down. I thought, yeah, I'm out of here. And I just fucking moved off. I thought, yeah, I'm going back to my fucking tent, stop this shit. And I just fucking came back to my came back to my tent, and I forgot all about wanting to go to the fucking toilet. But I wonder what he's fucking doing there. Maybe he went there for shit as well. I don't know, but a fucking weirdo. I didn't hear no rustling at all. It's only until I got to the part where I normally go, you see like this fucking pair of eyes looking there. This guy's at head go. Oh shit. Probably was saying to crap himself, but Hey, I should have, wait, mate, that's my fucking crap spot. You piss off, you know. You're not going to be in my crap spot. Just think, if he was taking a crap, right? If he was taking a crap, and I was there a few minutes later and he'd gone, I could have walked into his fucking crap. That would have been nice, wouldn't it, eh? Fucking walking around with someone's shit on your feet. When I did go, I always kind of like got my arse right up towards the back bush, you know, in a stick, fucking rams up there. It's my own fault, but I kind of like went as far back as I could, so no one could see me. And like, you know, if I need to go again, I know exactly where I went, and if I had to go a little bit, you know, further out, then I could. I'll try not to shit in the same spot, put it that way. But I never hardly, you know, shit over there anyway. Out of probably about a dozen times, I probably only went about 3 times. Out of, you know, about a dozen times. More of the times, just like, you know, taking a piss up the tree behind you. Even that was like, you know, I hope no fucking weirdo comes along. I hope none of these fucking fishing guys are a bit, you know. Yeah, I think it'd probably be after March, June. You know, when I got myself a new license. Because I don't want to get a license now and do Mitcham Common when, like, you know, you've got January, February, March, 3 months left on it. Then you've got to renew it after March. Nah, I'll wait until like mid-March. Then I'll go to the post office, get a yearly fishing license from there, or just go online and order one. As long as you've got the receipt, you can actually start fishing that same day. And once I've got the license, I'll ring up what's his fucking name? Is it Bill? I can't remember what his name is. I don't know if I still got his number. Telephone. Not Chapman, is it? Yeah, Ian Bolton. I'll ring him up and I'll say, like, you know, can I get a permit? I'll pay online. You know, can you give me an email as some kind of receipt and get me permit out straight away? And then, like, as long as I've got a receipt saying that I've paid, I can go up whenever I want to go up before the permit turns up. But Ian Bolton was the one who gave me permission to do the lakes for magnet fishing. I did ask if I could do milk detecting up there, but he said no, can't do that because he's not the one who can actually say yes or no on that one. And people had actually done milk detecting up there before and never covered their holes up. And people used to like trip out in the holes and like complain, so they're injuring themselves. So milk detecting ain't an ad up there. But he did give me permission to actually do. I've got like this weird thing. It's like a magnet on a rod, and I was able to go along the fields. Like it looked like a milk detector, but it's not. It's just a magnet. You skimmed it along the ground, and I used to get fucking loads of bottle tops. I used to get coinage. You know, sometimes you might hear that click because it's like clicking the coin, and you look down, and it's like a pound coin, which isn't really magnetic or 50p. And you're thinking, oh, someone's done a little money spill here. And I picked up all the bottle tops, and would you believe some of them bottle tops were worth fucking money? I actually bought home like 200 bottle tops one time, and I put them on eBay, 50 in each pack, and I sold them. I think I got about 10 quid each for them. But yeah, if you're still around in March, get your shout out, and if I do decide to do fishing, which I plan to do, we can go and meet up over Mitcham Common somewhere. Yeah, I know, but it's too far to go down the beach with a milk detector. No, there's a couple of places I could go down where my sister lives in Kent, like some farmland, which I could probably do down there. But lugging a milk detector and spade, and pinpointer down on the beach, I'll be a bit wary taking stuff down there, especially expensive stuff, because you might get some fucking yobs that might come up to you and rob you just to nick your gear so I can sell it for drugs. So I'm kind of wary on places I do go to. When I go milk detecting, I'll go woodlands where I try to find that there's no one hardly about, so I don't get bothered and I'm not bothering other people. I try to find little parks where people don't go, after a certain time. Try to get there early in the morning or late in the afternoon when kids are usually at home, but not like dark, because you'd have to have a fucking torch and people think, well, what's he walking about with a torch? Or during the daytimes, when you've got longer daytime. But I can't do a lot because of my knee. I can't keep bending down with my knee because of arthritis. It's got like these little spores around my kneecap, just under the kneecap, and when they kick off, it's bloody painful. Don't know, might know you. I might have even seen you down at Mitchell. What's the name? What can I? Hang on, qualify. I might have even seen you over there. Don't know. Live. No, I knew used to know a few people over there, like Kev. I think one was Tony. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I know a few people used to say, "Oh, I watched your video last night." Especially my magnet fishing one on my fishing channel. Some of the bailiffs. "Oh, I watched your channel the other night. You fucking nonce, you." I didn't say get me in video. I used to get quite a few people on there actually. You know what? I can't even remember my fucking channel name. What was it? Steve's Fishing Channel or something like? It shows how long I've used my channel. I think it's Steve's Adventures actually. Yeah, I think it's Steve's Adventures. That's where I used to do, metal detecting, bit of dumpster diving. No, I don't think these are the one. I know it's got, it's got like, 4 years ago, fucking hell, 4 years ago. Another 24-hour Clapham Common. Today's shopping for making more boilies. 24-hour Clapham Common. Preparing ground bait from old uses. Fishing Mitcham Common. Carp, £12 approximate. Yeah, I don't fucking hardly any fishing on that channel. Oh, yeah. This is the thing I was talking about a little while ago. This is like a magnet on wheels. If you watch that channel, that video. I'm walking around with it, yeah. It's only a 6-minute video. I'm walking around it. There's a Kennedy magnet on wheels. And I'm just rolling along the grass on it, yeah, and I'm fucking picking up 2p, 5p, 10p's, you know. Sometimes you might hear a click, and like you look underneath and it's a pound coin or 50p, £2 coin. And you see me actually like taking coins off it. I don't know what I've done with it actually. But I picked up so many fucking like bottle tops on it. I mean, doing the demonstration with the bottle tops, like have them in line on that video. I don't know what I've done with that. But I took that with me a few times. Don't know what to me, mate. Who I used to do milk detecting and fishing with, Alan. He stopped doing it. He met some female, and that was it. But I think the last video I did was trying to think. Yeah, about 4 years ago. I taught Alan how to fish because he never fished before. So 4 years ago, fishing. Last time I did milk detecting was a year ago. Me bushcrafting I've done for quite a while. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I was fucking free. Yeah, Clapham Common. Tell you that fucking got cold. I tell you, man. See, I didn't have the right gear. You know, I was laying on the ground with just a blanket and a sleeping bag, and I woke up fucking freezing me nuts off, man. My feet were freezing cold. My arms were freezing. My back was aching. I'd keep getting up and down, getting my shoes on, going for a walkabout, you know, just to warm up a little bit. But now I'm a bit more prepared. If you remember this video, what is this one? Just see if I can find it. I had a little pop-up tent, and it said something on there like, if you wanted to know where your bird was last night, she was in the tent with me or something, yeah. And a load of women used to keep fucking like coming up, taking photos, just at the tent, just to wind up their fucking boyfriends. And a couple of guys used to come up to me and they went, "Oh, so that's where my girlfriend was last night, eh?" I said, "You wish, mate, you wish," because it was the actual text on the tent. But I started getting a bit more cautious about being out, fishing. If you're going to camp out fishing, get a decent enough tent, which I've got. Get yourself a ground sheet, which I've got. Get a blow-up mattress, which I've got. Get yourself a nice warm fucking sleeping bag, which I've got. Get yourself a little heater, which I have got, but I'm not using at the moment because I'm too juiced about it blowing up. So I want to get one of those like little kind of portable battery operated heaters maybe later if I'd start doing overnight fishing, or even like, at my bushcraft, I've got my fire, but I'm a bit used with my fire at the moment because I nearly caught the fucking camp on fire at one time, and I was lucky enough to see part of the wall was like smouldering, bright red embers, and I had to get fucking water and put it out. Didn't luckily have to use my fire extinguisher, which I've got up there, but I nearly had to. But I want something which is kind of like good and safe to use to boil water. So I want to take my kettle up, make coffee when I want a cup of coffee. I used to take a flask up there, but a flask of coffee really didn't last that long because when you're laying there or just sitting there, getting bored because the fish ain't fucking biting, you're drinking your coffee all the time. Run out of coffee, so you had to go to the fucking the caravan to buy coffee, which was like £1.20 or whatever at the time. Probably about £2 now over there, I bet. Anyway, well, I'm going to shoot off. I've been on 2 hours. Might come on Christmas for a quick one. I don't know yet. See, what I don't understand, all these big channels get, all these sponsors, no one gives a shit about the little channels, who are scrimping and scraping, trying to get something decent enough to use, and probably can use it for themselves and say, I've got sponsored this, go to this site and buy this particular brand of kettle, which is only £20 or something, and they can carry 3 cups of hot water, and you can have 3 cups of fucking tea or coffee. But no one was willing to sponsor you, It's all these big fucking channels that gets all the sponsors. But yeah, I've got a blow-up mattress, and I've got I've got 2. The first one suddenly got a hole in it for some reason. I couldn't find where the hole was, so I had to buy another one. So I've got a working blow-up mattress, but I left it up at the bushcraft because I know I'll probably go up there and do another night over there before I start doing fishing again, maybe. I don't know yet. I might go up there and get it just to do fishing. But I've got to find my tent, my sleeping bags up there as well, my ground sheets up there as well. All my stuff's up there. My sleeping bag, my ground bag, mattress, and my tent. No, my tent's here. My kettle, ground sheet, blow-up mattress, sleeping bag, blow-up pillar, bushcraft knife. All that is up at my bushcraft, and I don't want to buy more stuff to have here when I've got it up there. So I would have to go and get that before I actually do any fishing. So I plan to spend a night out. See, I got, as you can see, I've got a cat anyway, yeah. And people just say, always, abuse the cat, you always leave the cat alone, for 2 nights. Someone phoned up the ISPCA. The ISPCA said the cat's perfect. And I said to them, sometimes I like to go out and spend time on my own, fishing. It's 2 days and 2 nights. Being away from the cat, okay. And he said, yeah, cats can be left alone up to 72 hours. Just try not to be 72 hours. Make sure they've got plenty of food, plenty of water. They've got a toy or something to play with. And they can be left on their own for 72 hours. Just be back earlier if possible. That cat was never left alone for more than 48 hours. A couple of times I've gone up there, whole day, 1 night, practically 3/4 a day, which would be the 2nd day, and then back home. Bushcraft, I did 2 days, 2 nights. 3rd day I was back home. Right, anyway, I'll catch you later. Just keep me on your notifications. I might try to do another one before the end of the year. And I'll catch you all later. Take it easy. Good night. Bye bye.